Hi, my name is Coco. Welcome to my channel. On here we're talking about cartoons, storytelling, all things of that nature. So if that sounds cool to you, make sure to hit that subscribe button. So starting off, the most exciting news, this is not an April Fool's Day joke. Coyote vs. Acme has officially been taken off the shelves. It's been taken by Ketchup Entertainment. If Ketchup Entertainment sounds familiar, that's because the same company who saved the day the earth blew up, which was the Porky Pig and Daffy Duck Looney Tunes movie. So some lame things were going on at Warner Brothers. The CEO took already finished films and then just put it in the archive so he could take it and use it as a tax write-off. So Coyote vs. Acme is one of the casualties of this tax write-off that happened 2 years ago, and it's been on the shelf for over a year, and then finally someone has bought it. Since Coyote vs. Acme is coming out, if you don't know anything about it, basically what is happening is Coyote is frustrated because all these Acme products have failed him in his mission to try and catch the Roadrunner. So it's going to be the 2D animated Coyote and Roadrunner, but then it's going to be in the real world with the real people. So then he sees a billboard lawyer and he hires him to go up against the Acme Corporation, and their lawyer is John Cena. Even though all odds are against him, Wile E. Coyote and his lawyer, they end up getting along really well, and that friendship is what gives them like strength to keep fighting this uphill battle against this big giant corporation. Currently there isn't an official release date, but they say it's going to be like sometime in 2026. Right now in Las Vegas though, this isn't the plot to Coyote vs. Acme anymore, this is real life. In Las Vegas they are holding CinemaCon, which is one of the biggest conventions for movie theater owners and like movie enthusiasts alike. And they have Hollywood studios going there and showing like what new movies are coming out, different things like that. And Warner Brothers was there. Even though there has been such a struggle for their animated films to make it to the screen, they have announced 3 more animated movies. So one of them is going to be a Tom and Jerry movie, one of them is a Looney Tunes movie, and one of them is a Flintstones movie. There isn't really any information about the Tom and Jerry movie or the Looney Tunes movie. We have just like the teensiest little amount on the Flintstones. For the Flintstones movie, it is written by the same people who made the Mario movie. They say it's animated, but they didn't say if it's going to be 2D or 3D. I would of course love to see a resurgence of 2D, but I'm not holding my breath. I'm assuming they're going to animate it like the 3D Scooby-Doo movies. I haven't seen any of those, but that is another Warner Brothers property, so I'm assuming it's going to be something along those lines. But who knows, they might surprise us. And this movie is just supposed to be an origin story to the Flintstones, and its name is going to be Meet the Flintstones. They don't really give us any context to what the origin is going to be about exactly, so I'm thinking it's going to be along the lines of Fred meeting Barney, them meeting the girls, somehow Dino the dinosaur is introduced, and maybe it will end with like the birth of Pebbles or something. It's really crazy to think about. This is going to be a lot of people's first introduction to the Flintstones. Even though it seems like such a staple, a lot of people, the only thing that they've seen the Flintstones in is Fruity Pebbles commercials. They haven't really done anything with the property. I guess in 2015 they did a random direct-to-DVD video that was a Flintstones and WWE crossover, which I think might be fun for me to check out, except for I don't really know anything about WWE. If you've seen that, let me know. Seth MacFarlane, the creator of Family Guy, he actually wanted to do a adult version of the Flintstones, but that ended up falling through, which I'm kind of happy about. Like, not to sound like a prude or anything, I like adult cartoons, but I don't like it when like cute, sweet, wholesome cartoons that I watched just get the adult cartoon treatment. Okay, I'm gonna go on a little bit of a tangent right now, but the show The Miraculous Ladybug, that is very much a children's show, very much geared to children. If they wanted to make it more adult, just to get into like deeper themes and more complex storylines, I like that. But I don't like it where people are like, oh, if we're gonna make this for adults, we have to make it like super sexy, super raunchy. All the characters are gonna be doing drugs, and you know what I'm saying? Anyways, what was I talking about? Oh yeah! But yeah, the new Flintstones movie would be the first introduction to a lot of people to the Flintstones. It's so crazy because I was thinking about it. I worked at Six Flags, but before I worked there, I used to just go there all the time as a kid. My Six Flags was Six Flags Great America, and they had this area called Camp Cartoon, and it was super cool. It was based off of all different Hanna-Barbera properties. So they had like a Scooby-Doo Mystery Machine ride, and they had Spacely Sprocket Rocket, which was based off the Jetsons. They had a Yogi Bear boat ride, and then they had this little Flintstones area where they had like a Flintstones Ferris wheel, and each like thing was like made out of bedrock, and then like the Flintstones steamroller cars, and it was a really cool area. But in 2006 they took away all the Hanna-Barbera properties and then just switched it over to like very generic rides. Like, I'm thinking about it and I'm like, oh, it was just like a couple years ago when they did that. But then I actually think about it and I'm like, oh my god, 2006 was almost 20 years ago. That's crazy. If you want to make me feel old, tell me that you haven't seen the Flintstones and anything. Other than that, I think that about covers it for today's video. Until next time, stay majestic, coconuts. I was having a Sabrina Carpenter moment. Since this video is so short and sweet. Okay, that's all. Bye.